Alright, so I am brewing a Ruby Red, which is what Noelle got me for
Father's Day.
Father's Day. And I'm just now getting around to it. But it takes a while to brew it. If she can look down in there, basically this is what happens. All of the yeast eats away all of the sugar, so you see a lot of the sludge and all that stuff, the trub as they call it. That's up at the top, and it's going to be also at the bottom. So I'm holding this, the siphoning tube, so that it does not touch the bottom, because if it touches the bottom, then it's going to suck up a lot of that muck and put it right here in the secondary. So what I'm doing right now is racking. So I'm taking from the primary fermenter, which is this bucket, over to the secondary fermenter, which is this glass colander, right? Or no,
carboy.
It's a glass carboy.
Colander would go right through.
Yeah, go right through. So anyway, this basically works on the whole gravity method. So you pump it once and it just siphons all of this through. You can see the brown liquid going through. They call it Ruby Red, but basically it's kind of a brown. It should be pretty strong.
It's a porter.
Yeah, it's a porter. I like porters. And some of it's right here. It's still not very clear. You're not going to see through a porter anyway, typically. But this is the week process. So it takes a week or so to get from this point to secondary, and then from secondary it can take another 2 to 3 weeks for you. It depends on how clear you want it, basically. There's going to be still yeast in there eating and gassing this up, so it's going to increase its ABV, which is its alcohol content, basically. I tasted some of it to make sure it hasn't spoiled, because sometimes it can spoil. That's not the case, and also to get a good idea of the strength of it. I have a device that can tell me the actual ABV at this point in time and the specific gravity and all that stuff, but I never mess with that stuff. And basically, after it goes through the secondary for its 2-week deal, then you have to bottle it. So I have bottling equipment where I bottle it, and then at that point I will add more sugar to it, and that will give it the actual the foam, the head. So whenever you're drinking beer, you get that gas effect from it, right? And so that's due to when you're bottling it, you want to make sure you put that in there. There's still active yeast. So once that gets done, it gets bottled. You leave it in the bottles for a while so it can actually, carbonate. And then once it carbonates and you're satisfied, you put it in the fridge, let it chill, and then you're able to open it up and drink it. So we'll get to that point, but right now I made sure that I cleaned everything. And if Noe can show you right here, you're going to see all of these bubbles, these foam bubbles. It's okay to actually adjust that. It's actually a cleaning solution that is designed to clean the entire brewing equipment. You want to make sure you sanitize everything. So I'm really, really crazy about sanitizing. So I make sure that every single piece is sanitized before, anything that's touching anything. I make sure it's definitely sanitized. So those bubbles are totally fine. It's not going to hurt anything. Typically what you have here is at the top. Basically, you're going to fill this up with water or even vodka if you want to. And basically, as it gasses off, this bubbles. And so there's another little device that goes in there and all of that. And then, of course, with the carboy, you put this plug in there. This bottling bucket has a tiny little opening at the top, and so you just put this in there, and that allows it to gas off. So I'm going to actually put this plug in here, this little bung in there, to make sure that it is good to go. No, he left it bung. And so then after that, I'm going to document when I actually did the racking, and then I'll wait a couple of weeks, and then we'll go to the next step, and then when it's time to actually drink it, I'll let you guys know what it's like. But this should produce, like, what is it, at least 50 bottles of beer. So if you can recognize normal bottles of beer, about 50 to 52 is what it can typically create. So it's quite a bit. It lasts for quite some time. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. You can see right here, there's bubbles and foam coming out because of the pressure. It's getting close to 5 gallons. This carboy can hold roughly 5 gallons. This bucket can technically do beyond 5 gallons. But this is totally fine, because the reason why I like all the bubbles up here is because it's sanitizing as this comes up. So as the liquid down here, this brown liquid fills up, it's pushing all the air up, and all that air pushes the bubbles out, and so all of this is going to get sanitized as it's pushing out. So it's only a good thing as time goes on. I still have a little more than a gallon left. You can probably see right here. It tells you the gallons. Here's a actual built-in, it's a little strip, but it's a temperature gauge. But basically, I still have more than a gallon of beer left to go. So this will continue to do its thing. I'm not going to sit here and talk that long. Shouldn't take no more than about 10 minutes. But anyhow, I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm doing on my, what is today? Thursday?
August 13th.
Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. Telling you what I'm doing on my Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Join our Discord. I will probably do a little sample video and put it on our Discord as to the taste of this after this. So yeah, definitely join. I see bubbles and I see some pollution in there, which I don't want, but it's okay. It'll settle at the bottom. You can't be perfect with this. There will always be some stuff going through there, but you'll see little tiny pieces of junk. I don't know if you're going to see it here, but I saw some big chunks come through. It's totally okay. It's totally fine if that comes through because it's going to settle at the bottom. I did put in a what's called a Warflock tablet, and it's designed to keep most of the sediment down to the bottom. It's all good. That's when you're brewing it. But again, once I actually get, and this is going to set for a while, so there's some big chunks you can see going through there.
Yeah.
But it's totally all good. That will all stay at the bottom whenever I go through and actually brew this, or actually bottle this. So, but yeah, anyhow, you're silly. Anyhow, folks, that's pretty much it. I'm going to have Noe do another little video after this, put it on the Discord so people can see the rest of this, which is going to be a short piece. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Join our Discord. Until next time, I will see you. Take care.